This is the second part of average profit method. It is a weighted average profit method, and under this weights are assigned to each year's profits, and the steps for calculation of weighted average profits are as follows. First step is same as we have already discussed, to calculate normal business profits, and second step is weights to be assigned to each year's profits. Third step, calculate weighted average normal profits, and fourth step is also similar with the simple average method, that is to calculate the goodwill. Sahil and Anupam are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. They admit Amit into the partnership. It was agreed to value goodwill at 3 years purchase on the basis of weighted average profits of the past 5 years. Weights being assigned to each years were as follow. For the year 2015, weightage is 1. For 2016, weightage is 2. 2017, weightage is 3. For 2018, weightage is 4. And for the last year 2019, weightage is 5. Profits of these 5 years were given as follow. For 2015, 16, 17, 18 and 19, profits are given to us. Scrutiny of books of accounts revealed that an abnormal gain of rupees 20,000 was earned in the year ended 31st March 2016. So it should be deducted from the profits of 2016. An abnormal loss of rupees 10,000 was incurred in the year ended 31st March 2017. Next adjustment is expenses of rupees 50,000 incurred to overhaul a machine on 1st April 2017 was debited to profit and loss account instead of being debited to machinery. Depreciation is charged on machinery 20% on written down value method, and the depreciation should also be charged at rate of 20%. Closing stock as on 31st March 2018 was undervalued by rupees 20,000. Closing stock is hereby undervalued, so it means profits are shown less. So it should be added to the profits of 2018. So the first step in the calculation of goodwill is to calculate the normal profits, and here we will calculate the normal profits. Calculation of normal profits. First year is given to us 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018 and 2019, and profits are given to us 1,80,000, 1,60,000. So here we will write 1,80,000 and 1,60,000. For 2017, the profits are given 2,50,000, then 3 lakh, then 3,50,000. So next we will write for 2017 it is given 2,50,000, then 3 lakh, and then 3,50,000 is given to us. Then we will see the adjustments. The first adjustment is for the year ended 31st March 2016, that is an abnormal gain of rupees 20,000. So abnormal gain should be deducted from 2016. Abnormal gain of rupees 20,000 should be deducted, so it should be written in a bracket, and no adjustment for 2015. So normal profits comes 1,80,000 for the year 2015. For the year 2016 it comes 1,40,000 after deducting 20,000 from 1,60,000. And next adjustment is an abnormal loss of rupees 10,000 was incurred in the year ended 31st March 2017. abnormal loss of rupees 10,000, it should be added back. So here the normal profit comes 2,60,000 for the year 2017. Then the next adjustment is adjustment number 3. Expenses of rupees 50,000 incurred to overhaul a machine on 1st April 2017, means it is a year beginning with the 1st April 2017 and ending on 31st March 2018. So 50,000 is a capital expenditure but wrongly debited to profit and loss account. If it is wrongly debited to profit and loss account, so it should be added back. Rupees 50,000 should be added back here. And depreciation is charged on machinery at rate of 20% on written down value method. It is an capital expenditure, so 50,000 on 50,000 the depreciation 20% should also be calculated, which has not been charged in the profit and loss account yet. So we can make adjustments, working notes here. Working notes for the year ended 31st March 2018. The adjustment is rupees 50,000, that is overhauling a machinery wrongly debited to profit and loss account. Amount is given to us 50,000, so it should be added back to the profits. And depreciation should also be charged here. Depreciation should be charged 20% on written down value method. So depreciation is 50,000. This 50,000 multiplied by 20% is equal to 10,000. So it should be deducted. Depreciation should be deducted, and it comes 40,000. And the next adjustment is of closing stock as on 31st March 2018 was undervalued by 20,000. It means profits are shown less, so it should be added back to the profits. That is under valuation of closing stock is equal to 20,000. It should be added back. So here the total adjustments which we have to make is for rupees 60,000. So here we will write rupees 60,000 we have to add, and the normal profit comes 3 lakh plus 60,000, 3,60,000. And for the year 2019, the adjustment is that next adjustment is for year ended 31st March 2019. Because the closing stock of the year ended 31st March 2018 is undervalued, and this closing stock will become the opening stock in the next year, that is for the year 2019. So it should also be adjusted here in 2019. So we will write adjustments. Undervaluation of opening stock of same amount, it is 20,000. Because the undervaluation of opening stock means the cost is shown less, so here it means that the profits are shown more here than the exact profits, actual profits. So if the profits are shown more, it should be deducted. It should be written in a bracket. And the next adjustment is for depreciation, because depreciation is charged on written down value method. So depreciation 20% on 50,000 minus 10,000, because 10,000 we have already deducted as depreciation from the first year here. Yes, we have deducted here this 10,000 from here as depreciation on written down value method. So 20% on 40,000 will come 8,000, and this depreciation should also be deducted from the profits adjusted here. So the total comes 28,000. It should be deducted, so it should be written in a bracket. For the year ended 2019, 28,000 should be deducted here. And after deducting it, the normal profit comes here 3,22,000. So weights are given to us in the question. For first year it is 1, next year it is 2, 3, 4 and 5. And now we will calculate the average of weighted weighted profits, and we will multiply it. It comes normal profits 1,80,000 multiplied by 1,80,000. Then it comes 2,80,000, 7,80,000, and it is 14,40,000, and the last is 16,10,000. And the total of weighted profits is 42,90,000. Now we will calculate. Here the weighted profits are weighted profits we have calculated is equal to 42,90,000. And next step is to calculate weighted average profits. Weighted average profits is equal to total weighted profits divided by total of weights. So here total weighted profits 42,90,000 and total of weights is 15. So the answer comes 2,86,000. And the last step is to calculate the value of goodwill. And goodwill is equal to weighted average profits multiplied by number of years purchase. Number of years purchase. So weighted average profits we have calculated 2,86,000, and the number of purchase, years purchase is given to us in the question 3. So the goodwill is rupees 8,58,000. So this is the answer.